Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Anggaya Muna. I would like to explain about legal English in terms of ESP. Okay, here we go. Legal English in the English for specific purpose or ESP. Course is a form of using the English language related to the legal world. This course is specifically designed to provide English language proficiency to those who work or are employed in the legal field. Bro, after I explain about the definition of legal English, come on, I would like to explain about the purpose of the legal English. Okay, here we go. The goal of legal English in the ESP are firstly to enable effective communication in the legal field. This involves allowing participants to understand and communicate legal concept accurately and clearly. Okay, for the secondly, it aims to enhance understanding of legal documents, providing skills in reading and comprehending documents such as contract, agreements, and other legal text. Lastly, it strives to foster an understanding of the English legal system by offering insights into the legal system of countries that use English as their primary legal language. Okay, bro, after I explain about the definition and goals or purpose, it's time to explain about the example of legal language. Okay, here we go. For the first, there is contract writing. Participants or students can be taught how to write and analyze contracts accurately. For the second, legal presentation. The students or participant prepares to deliver legal presentation using appropriate and precise language. Okay, for the last, legal document reading exercise. Participant can be assigned text to read and comprehend specific legal documents to enhance their reading skills. Okay, bro, that's all my presentation about the legal language. Thanks for your attention. See you next time.
Business English. Understanding business English. Business English without English correct business printers and English language learning will be hampered with the growth of the conference and the increase in the number students learning English. Business English in practice focus on Asia. Asia will studying in the breadth and use of English. British business in particular has a very different story. For example, the Indian subcontinent and East Asia. Japanese English business. According to Comedia, the term business communication was applied in Japan in the early the issue of the English Business Journal. Formerly English Association and usually study of Japanese business. Featured a paper by Japanese trainer, namely Eden Saburo, Osaki Igeru, and Namakaru Mikoto. Only the individual server as the executive director on the Japanese Business English Association. English business is tool that covers a guide from communicating with other people. English in a business. China is an example in the regard. The first publication activity operates. Company developing business in China can be tracked back to the early, more representative courses are standing to other business subjects such as management, economic, and international business law, linking to language skill, aiming at the developing writing and oral skill. Conclusion, business English began as a material rather than a production. Research movie that procedure a number of textbooks and teaching results.
Hello, Miss. Today I will present about aviation English. Let me introduce myself. My name is Gedinova Chandramas. So let's go to the topic. Introduction. Aviation English describes the language used by pilots, air traffic control, and the other personnel associated with the aviation industry. Although the term may encompass with variety of language use station, including the language of airline mechanic, flight attendants, or ground service personnel. Most research and teaching focus on the more specialized communication between pilots and air traffic controller, often called radiotelephony. The language used among pilots and flight engineers in the cockpit is often a hybrid of specialist technical language and everyday language, and may use varying amount of English or other language. Aviation English discourse. Air traffic communication occurs entirely over radio frequency and includes no face-to-face communication. The linguistic exchange occurs within a socio-technical system supported by material and source. Controls and pilots share information from charts, navigation aids, and flight plans. Most significant for the control are radar displays, and most significant for the flight crew is the cockpit instrumentation. All communication within the cockpit and from the cockpit to the controller relies on speaker and hearer interpretation of these material symbols. Because most flights occur in highly regulated airspace, the prescribed vocabulary and syntax are referred to as phraseology. Non-prescribed use of more common English vocabulary and syntax are called plain English by aviation professionals. All examples come from the radiotelephony portion of the Oklahoma State University Corps of Aviation English. The call sign and reporting points have been modified to preserve anonymity. Comprehension and negotiation meaning. The difficulty of comprehension in the radio channel makes the negotiation of meaning a critical skill in aviation English. Comprehension is especially difficult in portion of the flight that involve the exchange of a great deal of rapidly presented information essential to flight safety, such as takeoff and landing during this segment of the flight. Aircraft are monitored by approach or terminal. Controls approach control must ensure that departing aircraft are guided from the runway up into control airspace and approach aircraft are guided down to the runway safely. At busy airports, approach control communicate concurrently with multiple aircraft at differing stages of flight. Cognitive load and comprehension. Comprehension of complex information is central to safe and effective communication in the aviation domain. In most exchange, information flows the control to the pilot, making the comprehension skill of the pilot critical. However, radio communication is only one small part of the work of flight crew in the socio-technical system. Pollutants and mitigation. The role of pollutants marker in aviation English is contest such plain English press and proscribed in official training as implementing the efficiency of the information exchange, and they are discouraged by aviation based research. Howard 2008, Morrow, Rothfeld, and Lee 1994. However, research how to take a discourse-based approach have suggested that the effectiveness of efficient communication should not be considered narrowly in terms of information change alone, but more broadly in terms of the social aspect of the exchange. Aviation English curriculum development and testing. In English for specific purpose teaching and testing, the task of the curriculum or test designer is to mirror as accurately as possible the language, task, and context of the target language situation. The discourse-based study we have discussed above provide background and authentic efficient discourse that will be of value for the wishing to create authentic materials. Provides a highly accessible overview of select efficient topic designed from a general audience. Conclusion. Efficient English is an ESP domain in which common language feature and professionally regulate standards interact to define a restrict variety designed for use in routine contexts, with a slightly more elaborated plain English variety needed for use in unusual or unexpected circumstance because ICAO governs aviation English proficiency standard. ESP professionals should be cognizant of the ways in which the socio-political context affect language policy and use science public safety is at stake in the determination of the minimum proficiency level and its component features. It is imperative that proficiency standard be adequately validated through research. Okay, Miss, that's all about my presentation. Thank you.